Hello students. Now today we discuss invertible matrices. Before starting the definition of invertible matrices, now we can solve the example. If a matrix A 2 3, first row, second row 1 2, matrix B 2 minus 3 minus 1. Okay, multiply AB. What will get? We have to multiplication. You know that first matrix of the column, second matrix of the row are equal, then only matrix multiplication is applicable. Okay, see, if a matrix A is of how many number of columns? 2 cross 2, and matrix B, how many number of columns? 2 cross 2. First matrix of the column, second matrix of the row are equal, therefore matrix AB we got 2 into 2 matrix. We got 2 into 2 matrix. Okay. Then multiply using matrix multiplication. First row with first column. 2 into 2 plus 3 into minus 1. Next, first row, second column. 2 into minus 3 plus 3 into 2. Second row, first column, 1 into 2 plus 2 into minus 1. Next, second row with second column, 1 into minus 3 plus 2 into 2. We get 4 minus 3 minus 6 plus 6, 2 minus 2 minus 3 plus 4. Means we get it is 1 0 0 1. Means nothing but identity matrix. Okay. Next, reverse also you can do. BA. B into A. 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 and A. 2 3 1 2. Okay. Then multiply. First row with first column. First row with first column. 2 into 2 minus 3 into 1. First row, second column. 2 into 3 6 minus 3 into 2 minus 6. Next, second row, first column. Minus 1 into 2 minus 1. 2 into 1. Next, second row, second column. Minus 1 into 3 minus 3. 2 into 2. Means we got 4 minus 3 is 1 0 0 1. Means this is also identity matrix. BA is also identity matrix. Means we know that here AB BA we get identity matrix. If this condition is holds good, means if just concentrate, we are taking 2 matrix and we multiply, we get identity. Reverse it, again we get identity. Such type of matrices we call it as invertible matrices. Okay, but for that there is a condition. If A is a square matrix, see 2 into 2, number of rows and number of columns are same, means what? Definition of square matrix represent number of rows and number of columns are equal. Means if A is a square matrix, okay, if A is a square matrix, then there exists another matrix B is also what? Which type of matrix? Square matrix, such that AB equal to BA equal to R. This is called the invertible matrices. Okay, remember that A and B are square matrices of same order. Then what we get? AB equal to BA equal to R. Understood? Means if this is holds good, then we say that B is called inverse of A. And similarly, A is called inverse of B. Vice versa. Means we can write B is A inverse or A is B inverse. So this is equation 1. If B is A inverse, you can substitute. Put B equal to A inverse. What will you get? A inverse. A inverse A is if what? B is A inverse. Or if you put A equal to B inverse, substitute A equal to B inverse. What will you get? B inverse B or BB inverse is means invertible matrices exist. If A is a any square matrix of order M, then there exists another matrix of same order as that of given A. Then AB equal to BA equal to R. Such type of matrix we call it as invertible matrices. If this is holds true, we say that B is called inverse of A or A is called inverse of B. That is, we written B equal to A inverse or A equal to B inverse. If you put B equal to A inverse in equation 1, we get A inverse A is R. If we substitute A equal to B inverse, then you can get it is B inverse B, BB inverse is I. Remember that A inverse or BB inverse or CC inverse, always what it represent R. That is more important. Okay, then only we say that which one exists? Invertible matrix exists. Okay. Next, based on that, I will take two theorems. First one mentioned. Inverse of a square matrix. Inverse of a square matrix. If it exists, is unique. Okay. What is mentioned here? Inverse of a square matrix if it exists. Inverse of a square matrix if it exists. Exist means it is unique. We have to prove. Okay. Solution or proof. Let we consider AB a square matrix of order M. Assume that. Okay. Next, we have to prove inverse exists. For that, inverse is unique mentioned, means only one exists mentioned. We take, assume that, let us consider two inverse exist. Let us assume that B and C are two inverse of A. By definition of inverse, we know that AB, because mentioned B is also inverse, C is also inverse. First, if we consider B inverse, means AB equal to BA equal to R. If B is the inverse of A, correct? But mentioned B and C both, means you can write AC is equal to CA equal to also R. Because we assume B and C are the inverses. Okay, this is the definition how we can write. Okay, but we have to prove B equal to C. Let's consider B. I will write BR. Right? Because identity matrix multiplied by B means nothing. What is B into 1? What is it? B only. Okay, then I will write B. What I represent? See, I represent what it is? AC. and we can write this one as BA of C because of associate rule. Already we know that we proved. Next, BA, what it represents? BA equal to I into C. I into C means what? Means we proved B equal to C. Means inverse exists and it is unique. Remember that. Okay? And such theorem is asked in the exam for 2 marks question. I will take next theorem. If A and B are invertible matrices of same order, then AB the inverse is B inverse A inverse. AB the inverse is B inverse A inverse. We have to prove. And this one is very, very important. Repeatedly asked in the exam for 3 marks question. Solution or proof. Mentioned A and B are invertible matrices. Okay, means AB equal to BA equal to A. Are you understood? Next, let us consider let AB into AB the inverse. Let AB into AB the inverse is R. Because we know that A into A inverse, what it is R. Instead of A, what we consider here? AB. Okay. Next, pre-multiply both the side by A inverse. We get multiply A inverse into AB. AB the inverse is A inverse into R. And apply associative law. You can write it is A inverse A B. AB the inverse. A inverse into I is what? A inverse into 1 is A inverse. And already we know that A inverse A is what? I. Therefore we can write this one as I into B. AB the inverse is I into B. Nothing but 1 into B. What we get? B only. B AB the inverse is. Okay. And next I want to eliminate B. For that, pre-multiply both the side by B inverse. We get multiply B inverse of B. AB the inverse is B inverse A inverse. B inverse into B means what it is? I. Just now I mentioned. Therefore, AB the inverse is B inverse A inverse. Because you know that B inverse into B or BB inverse is I. Therefore, we can write AB the inverse is B inverse A inverse. Okay, are you understood? Very, very important. Repeatedly asked in the exam.